play with some settings on my mic to see if I can get something to work. But this also should be useful. Wrong button. Aha. Say things?
Things.
Wait. Twitch didn't pop in yet. Okay. Put my thing in. Say more things?
Hello, chat.
Yeah, that worked. Oh my god, calling him chat. Look at you. Having faith.
You are now group leader.
Yeah. Oh yeah, greetings and all that jazz. Playing games with my good friend Strider, who will pop in at some point, any second. I invited him.
Any second now.
Any second now. I love one of the corners is annoying. It's like invited. Oni,
An
Billabong
agent
invited.
from your clan has joined your team.
There you are. I also realized I'm going to be special with our streams together because I'm fancy like that. Yeah, I think that my PNG model won't be super useful playing stuff with you. So I think I'm just going to use those. I'm gonna just use this way of streaming it together. But I did some research and I think I might maybe like 2 months from now if we haven't beaten this yet. I think that I might try to route our audio through Discord.
The Declaration of Independence will be in the vault of the archives. Unfortunately, that building is part of a True Sons forward base, so...
Yep.
The woman
So
is right.
I want to
The Declaration is just a symbol. But symbols are important, even with things the way...
It's like I wanna see if I change something, if it will fuck with anything to get better. Put this down, bring that up. Okay, so I'll change. Yeah. What's been going on? Hey, what are you gonna do for Easter?
I don't know.
We can do this.
Alexis took Charm to Easter egg hunt today, so. Of course.
Yeah, I don't know if it's different. You know, it sounds like a cool, memory for like your young kids. Yeah. I'm gonna play a game called Crime Scene something. Crime Scene Cleaner tomorrow.
Sounds
With my PNG
interesting.
model. Yeah. Hey, you can pop in my stream. You can pop in my stream and follow me. Give me that one
Friendly control point nearby.
If you want, I don't know.
Yeah.
Isaac can get you into the vault,
It looks interesting,
which is where the
for sure.
Declaration
Like,
will be
it
held.
looks like
But first,
like-
you're gonna
it
have to
looks like
get past a whole lot of True Sons.
difference between 2 or 3 different versions of a game like it. I'm just interested to know how grindy it is, because you obviously start off with nothing but a bucket, but you upgrade to having, I think, sprayers, because you have to put stuff back together. You have to slowly get things to work to make the freezing better, and the more XP you get, probably the more things you get out of it. So I think it'd be a fun little game to play for maybe 2 sessions. My grandmother are going to church, so I figured that would be something to do. Where'd you go? Wait, I went in this building. Where'd you go?
In what building?
I'm right outside. Like the building like literally across the street from the control point.
Yeah, we went parallel to each other.
I'm here. Yeah. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to like just doing some stuff because I have my overlay stuff, but I want to set up some more overlay things to be better for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you know, I might have I might start work soon. I might start work this week.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the guy told me that he was like you have to do a background check and we have to do the check thing. And then he said after that he came back to the start date. But I think because of the holiday, they probably did it in so I have to check the thing. So now like probably like Monday, Tuesday I might have like more information on it. So I might start working sooner rather than later.
There you go.
Yeah. Which is good because I was really concerned about my cell phone bill and a game coming out. I wouldn't want to start a job and be like, well, you see, you can't call me at the moment. You should like email me or like, you know, hop on Discord. I'll totally show up. You know, that gives employers faith.
Yeah, just support me on Discord and I'll show up to work tomorrow.
That happened once.
Oh.
No, yeah, I was working at GameStop. Like I just like my cell phone bill was like 116. I just couldn't pay it because I had shit hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally was like, okay, manager name. What I call her? Pam. I'm like, yeah, Pam. Just hit me up on Discord. She literally downloaded Discord to make sure I was coming for my shifts. She needed me to come to work. I was someone called out, can you come open for me person? I was that person. She needed me.
Mm-hmm.
Plus a few other people at different stores were using Discord instead of like emailing people. So like it wasn't like totally insane, but that did happen once. But like I don't know these people yet. So
Secure the area and get into the vault.
we're gonna have FaceTime. Oh yeah, I'm doing something on my other profile, and it's bullshit, by the way.
Really?
So, I'm doing manhunt, and I don't think we can do manhunt on this profile together because we're not like between us here.
Yeah.
Apparently, the community at large hates this manhunt because so much of it needs to be looked up. Because it's not really like looked up in the way of like
I saw that happen.
it's more so looked. Yeah, I got you. A lot of people are looking it up because apparently a lot of the stuff that what you're doing isn't like very clear.
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm doing currently apparently doesn't work well. And like literally someone on Reddit was like, look, if you want to do a pass, just keep going up down the world tier. Never actually conquer the control point and just wait for elite controls. Otherwise you're never able to finish it. Also, apparently people also say that the Easter egg thing is Trojan, and they hate it, so it's not just me.
So kind of like Black Ops.
I don't remember ever doing missions in Black Ops.
I was talking about like the gnome thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't completely broken, but it was pretty broken.
No, like broken as an infuriating broken. Like some people complain that they can get like a bunch of eggs, but sometimes they can't get all the eggs. And then some people are like, I've like completed my entire set. What's wrong with you? So like the spawners are just really bad for it apparently.
The declaration should be in the last storage area on the left.
Yeah. Which I thought was actually kind of funny. But I'm actually looking forward to like shooting better here.
I have True Sons headed to the archives building.
All right, Agent. If the declaration is secure, it's time to get out of there.
Hey, tell me about things.
So tonight I was putting Trem to sleep and fell asleep. So that was.
I honestly feel like if you don't
Serious trauma detected.
like my 11, I'm gonna
Agent down.
stay there.
Agent incapacitated.
Wait, I thought you wouldn't with drone.
Oh, what?
I thought you had drone. You have drone and shield.
Yeah, I do.
I think it's kind of
Vital signs
getting
critical.
clips and like kind of like figure out what's the type of thing. It's very funny to know that we're interesting to listen to.
They're interesting to listen to.
Like, I never planned to be famous ever, right? Like, what I would love is somebody's background music. Background music.
Yeah.
Serious trauma detected.
Just like someone be like, oh, I gotta finish this thing. Wait, let me put on a video. Let me listen to Jack. See what he did. You know?
Yeah.
But listening to us banter about nothing, trying to like figure out what title to is really interesting. So that's good.
Yeah.
Vital signs critical.
Fuck.
Agent out of action.
Don't go down, Slade.
An agent
Nope.
needs assistance.
Wait. Why didn't we
Agent
wait
vital
then?
signs 0.
Okay, I was like, why didn't we wait? Screw with that.
I have True Sons headed to the archives building.
Hold on.
All right,
Before
Agent.
we do
If the
this,
declaration is
I have to
secure,
go do
it's time to get
something
out of
real
there.
Okay, okay, I'll grab something to drink then.
Alright.
One day I'll have a. I have a BRB. Oh, I can't use it now though. I have one though. Look at Swade's Luscious outfit. I'll be right back. Did I beat Suede back?
Did you?
Strider. Ah, I didn't. Damn it.
It was a close one.
Was it? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I have a question. Do you think if I like routed my crap through Discord, you'd be down for like audio testing one night?
Audio what?
Audio testing, maybe like 2 weeks from now.
I guess.
Well, here's the thing. I found out that I can probably. I want to get a USB-C to USB-C cord first. And I want to figure out like the right angle for the mic to fit in my lap. Or like just in front of me, and have my Mac not shut down while I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I should be able to route my audio from Discord through the mic, still use my PNG model. And it won't affect anything. I think that should work, and if I can do that, I think it might be a little clearer for you using Discord and me using Discord. I can worry less about how the audio is being routed. And therefore I can do that and have a little more control over it before like I like go like full soundboard whatever. Yeah, little thing. I just want to get like use out of honestly I just want to get more use out of my mic. But yeah, who knows? Maybe the mic audio won't be as effective as sensitive. I'm still working on if the mic audio is good or not. I can't know until I'm done.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Hey, you went down.
Agent down.
What?
Agent incapacitated.
What?
They keep running
Agent
beside us.
deceased.
I have two sons headed to the archives building.
Let me switch off of,
All right, Agent. If the declaration is secure,
shield,
it's time to get
I'm
out
not
of
using
there.
it in this fight anyway.
So you need to cover, I don't know, left side, and I'll cover right side. Like,
I have the bombarder drone. It's fine. Yeah,
because they
Yeah.
they just keep running up beside us. It's just stupid.
that's true. That's true. Oh yeah, are you getting holiday pack?
Mike, what?
You getting a holiday pack for Easter? Is that not enough holiday?
Probably not enough of a holiday.
Look, everything's closed.
Yeah,
Or you got closed.
I don't think so.
I guess it makes sense. Like a holiday's probably the best time.
Yeah.
You know, I also realized I can't wait for Deep. I think that's like more than York DLC. But just the ability to just like throw something out and be like, look at this, will be just better for us.
Yeah.
It's one of us.
Is he shooting through that? Wow, he's laying down.
Yes, he is.
I got you.
No, it still counts. He is shooting through.
I mean, I shot him.
We should move.
I did.
He moved. He didn't move. Okay, whatever. Too nice. Oh yeah, I also had the world's weirdest logic moment with my mother with this one.
What was that?
It's not like as bad as it normally could be. My mom decided to be like, so yesterday, my mom
Put the declaration
was
on
like,
display in the White House and get the word out that it's been secured. And this is going to
so
send a
she can put me
message.
onto an
It's gonna
account,
give
so
people
the
hope.
days that like she's at work, I can like go to bank for her
Yeah.
and get stuff out of her account from the bank itself, not just the ATM. Which I was fine with, but then my grandmother was like, I want to go on a trip, I want to get out of the house. And then she turned a 2-hour trip into a 4-hour trip.
Hmm.
No, 5 hours. So I had plans. So I didn't eat that day. Cause I ate minimally. Cause my mom was like, okay, we're gonna go walk, and then we're going to walk, and then we're going to go get pizza, right?
Yeah.
Theater scouts have identified a True Sons munitions.
So that
stockpile
didn't
at
work
the
out
Justice
because she
Building.
didn't come back.
Seems only right to blow the
until
fuck
whenever.
up, don't you think?
So
The target will be
my mom was
several
always
reinforced
going on
ammo crates in the
about
explosives to destroy them. You
not
should be able
eating
to procure C4 and
after 9, right?
Yeah.
So I was just like, whatever, right? But like my mom decides to like she goes to her nails done, her nails are toes done for Easter because
What do you think they're doing?
because of how my family is, right?
Mhm.
My mom goes to this. My uncle goes to this. I'm like, my mom was like, oh, I'm gonna run into Target. And I'm like, okay. My mom calls me an hour later. It's like 8:30. It's like 7:45. And I'm like, are you coming home soon? And she's like, yeah. I just ran to Target to get a few things, and then like her friend calls her, and I'm like, okay. It's now like 8:20, and I hear my mom pull into the yard, and I'm like, is she gonna come in? So I wait 20 minutes, and she's still just in the yard talking to her friend on the phone. I'm like, I'm gonna go get food without you. And then she's like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, to get food somewhere else. And she's like, we were supposed to walk and sing. I didn't cook dinner because you said that we were gonna get pizza. And I'm like,
That was like
it's
3 hours
20
ago.
minutes to 9. And she just doesn't get it. So like and I'm like, okay, cool, we will still walk. And then she's like, why do you seem annoyed? I'm like, I'm not annoyed. I just don't get why you think this will work out. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, did you not go on like for like months about not eating before 9? Yeah, it's 9 now. He's like, oh, yeah. And I'm just like, why did you not think about this at 7 when you were at Target? Because apparently she went to Target to get like one thing, and she was like, oh, while I was here, I should get like a few other things.
That munition stockpile is
Which
too
led to
good a
her
target to
just
pass up.
being
Get in
to,
there
like,
and do
doing,
some
like, grocery
damage.
shopping, and I'm like, how did you expect to get back before 8 to eat at 9 if you do grocery shopping on the day before a holiday? She was like, yeah, I should have thought about that. I'm like,
Yeah, but you don't.
I don't know, like for years and years, I always said like my mother is technically like low-key blonde, but like the logic of, you know, here's the point, maybe I should go shopping at Target before a holiday. Why did you think that would work out? I don't care what store you would have went to before a holiday. 2 hours before they close, you thought that it wouldn't be busy? I don't know. Maybe I'm too hard on my mother. I just think that should have computed differently. You know? But I also got drinks. Yeah, I forgot that I live in the South. So like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I got 2
An
twisted
agent needs
keys.
assistance.
2
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action.
because I forgot, because I wanted, like, I was at a gas station with my mother, and she took forever somewhere else. And I was like, man, I'm trying to Trulies. And the guy was like, we got Trulies? I'm like, what do you mean? We get Trulies? He's like, yeah, we got Trulies. Like, yeah, we have Trulies.
Immediate
He was
medical
like, yeah, we
assistance
Trulies.
needed.
2-7. And apparently, like, gas stations in the South just have, like, 3 minutes drink for, like, that price at all times.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like occasionally I would, you know, go to a different store. Like when I worked in Maryland. Yeah, like when I worked in Maryland, I remember like you could like get like the Smirnoff Ice or like a Smirnoff mixed drink, for, like $3.50. But I forget the South was the South, and people will like walk out of gas stations, but like it's back with like the cheap shit, like the Bud Light or the what's that cheap blue beer that everyone loves?
Bud Light.
No, it's not Bud Light. It's like cheaper than that.
I don't know the color of, but I want to say Natty Light or whatever.
Yeah, that shit.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink that much, so.
I like drinking, but I don't like beer. But I've always been, which always has been my bane of people like, we should play drinking game, we should play beer pong. How about no? But check beer pong. I'm not going to drink beer. Which can lead to arguments over, I'm not doing the spirit of the game, and I'm like, I don't know. Let's get a bottle of whiskey out, and I'll do a shot every time I miss.
Maybe a half a shot.
I think a whole shot's funny.
It's kind of a lot compared to a beer.
Yeah, I gotta be a beer like maybe like 4, like somewhere between like 3 to 5%. I don't know, I just think that like after like years of like drinking stores and everything that like some things are fine. But I've also met people who like drink beer all their life and I've been called a pussy because I don't want to try different things, so it's hard to say.
Try different things.
I don't like beer, and people are like, it's how you play a beer pong. I'm like, I don't do it this way. Did I ever tell you about the time I went to a party and everyone thought I was gay, and we tried to play Never Have I Ever, or their version was I was balls deep in this one bitch and no one let me talk.
What? Say that again.
They played this weird game that was like,
Yeah, never
like,
have I ever.
It was kind of like that, but it was like sex stories. So like
Yeah.
you had to start your story with, well, I was balls deep in this one bitch, and like no one let me talk because everyone was like, we don't want to hear about you fucking a guy, and I'm like, I'm not gay, and just no one will believe me. I went there with a person who I was actually in a relationship with, and in Watson, and that was the thing. But like everyone just believed that I was gay. Just no one let me talk. And then like one guy got self-conscious about the game, and this 5'3" bearded guy was like, "Don't be a pussy now. Everyone had a chance to talk. The gay kid here even told us a story. You gotta say something." I'm like, when the fuck did I talk? It was a weird moment. They also got really mad that I wouldn't drink beer with them.
Yeah.
It was a fun day. I don't know. I kind of feel bad about it. I think I probably had. I probably didn't have like as many stories. I think like a lot of people know their strength of like moving into home-based housing, you know. Because I think I probably had a few I would call people stories. Like a few, not a lot, but you know, a few. Bless you.
Thank you.
What do you think? What do you think, Sway? Do you think I would have bad stories?
I mean, you probably got a story or two. Bad or good just depends on someone's opinion.
Yeah, that's probably true too. I don't know. I do think technically in the end it's just the bane of my voice.
I mean, I don't know.
Get clear before it detonates.
Everyone's always told me that I give off gay best friend vibes.
Yeah, I get that, but I kind of feel like I don't. I don't really. I don't know.
You don't think like I'm pretty sure you'd agree that I give off gay best friend vibes.
Yeah, I get that, but
Oh.
Give it up! Gotta reposition!
Grunt.
you know, I always kind of felt like he gave off like a vibe that he was a bear.
Shit! He's down!
No, we had a whole conversation about that once.
Yeah. I mean, he always kind of put off the vibe more than you have, so
I don't know. I think, but here's my thing. He was always fucking somebody, but he had like higher tolerance levels.
higher tolerance levels.
One day we were like prepping dough, and like all of nowhere his Pandora started playing Sesame Street. Like, what's with the Sesame Street? Like, you want to talk about this? Are you having childhood wonder? And he was like, oh no. He's like, this girl that I'm dating, this girl that I used to date had a kid. So always have Sesame Street on my phone. I've never took it off because occasionally some of the girls I date have kids, and it's nice to have like a solid playlist for that. And I'm like, one second.
Not
What
wrong.
do you want? What? No. Goodbye. Yeah, but like, my thing is, he had higher tolerance levels for meeting people, and he always met people. Like, I remember that his friend, apparently, I met his cousin once. But apparently his nickname was his nickname was Ryzen. Because apparently the running joke was every 8 months he had a new girlfriend. So, you know, if that was the case, I never like ever expected like Grunt to be that way. But you know, I can see it.
Oh yeah, I already knew, but like, I mean, that's just the vibe that he put off to me.
I think the thing is, I think the vibe he always gave off to me was he was always very open, very loving, which is where the bear vibes probably come from. He's very excitable.
I don't know.
But I feel
it's
that, like,
more of like sometimes the voice that he puts off and like how his actions are to me.
Yeah, baby. I don't know. I think technically being poly and everything, I just always assume like if you tell me your orientation, I'm gonna stick with that opinion until it changes.
Oh yeah. No doubt. I'm just saying, like, first impressions, like.
Well, my first impression of him was he had anger issues. And then my impression changed because I weirdly knew who he dated. I was like, how did you date her? Explain this to me. Because I weirdly knew who he dated in high school, and like, it was a really weird thing because like, I heard his ex talk bad shit about him before I met him. And that led to a random conversation.
Missions destroyed. True Sons won't
I
be
was
able to
just
launch any
like, it's
major
a really
offensives in
weird
this area
story. And
anytime
like
soon.
one day,
Good
I
work.
was talking to him about something, and he mentioned his girlfriend, his ex's name, and I'm like, whoa, wait. You dated that person? Wait. You work at UPS, don't you? He was like, yeah, and I'm like, I've heard shit about you. Which technically, unfortunately, is also how I do things about
If
you
we could gain
as
control of the building,
well.
we will deprive them of resources that we could use to our advantage.
Things about me.
Yeah, cause I heard things through a mutual person that you dislike, and I knew your girlfriend.
A mutual person I dislike.
Yes. Yeah, you didn't like fish.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I randomly knew him, and I randomly knew your girlfriend before I knew you, and then, like, I had a class with your girlfriend, well, your ex, in high school, and then, like, remember, like, one day, we were talking about something, and it all came together, like, oh my god, these people intersected. I know about you, I just never knew who you were.
Wait, so what did you hear about me?
Friendly
Because I don't
control
think we
point
ever
detected.
talked about this.
And that's how you do it. Check these buttons.
Fish had a random collection of stuff on a hard drive on his computer. And I remember questioning that because he was like, Jack, I have things, and he bragged about the fact he could get any person to cheat with him. I'm like, what does that even mean? And then like this led to a conversation. I was like, you can't have 100% win rate on that. He was like, well, there was this one person. And he was like, do you remember this person from high school? And I'm like, oh yeah, I know that person. He was like, never could get that work, never could get that work out. But like he had like tags and pictures from a bunch of people I'd never heard of, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable with using this like man and be like, did you know this person? Think they were hot? I guess so. Do you want pictures? A bit off, you know? A bit off. But you know, that was his life. I wasn't going to judge it too hard. But you know, that was the thing that he was into. I'm just like, okay, it's not really a me thing. But like, that happened. And I remember like when I had a class with your ex, she would occasionally talk about her boyfriend, but I never knew who her boyfriend was. I just kind of like listened to her talk about things. And then there was that person that was at my Pizza Hut that knew both of you, and she would go on and on about you and her and how long you've been together and stuff before you started working at my Pizza Hut. So like, I like heard a lot about you collectively from other people, and like one day I realized you're the person connected to all these stories. And then I remember that you and me like saw each other in like photo, but we never like hung out.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
But
Wow.
I also Sam.
Never realized everybody talked about me so much. Damn, kinda feel
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. Yeah, people talk about you a little bit. But yeah, Yeah, but I always said that I had that weird dream once. Like everything worked out, so technically you and me were destined to meet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do. I want to go do this mission, but we can do this control point. It's up to you. The control point is over our level, though.
I see
Wait,
that.
so what's this mission? Never mind. We should do something else. I'm being shot at.
Vital signs critical.
Holy shit!
Agent down.
I want to leave. Oh my god.
Let me jump up here.
Baby boss.
Nope. What level is this?
Hostiles.
25.
Guarding location nearby.
I didn't notice that at
A
the time.
whole what, 10 levels above what we're supposed to be doing?
Hey, I would like to remind you, last time we played, you intentionally didn't listen to me, and you did that shit on purpose, so I don't really want to hear that from
I
you.
mean, 5 levels is one thing. 10 levels is a little high.
Okay. You want to do a side mission or a main mission?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to this control point, the hotel, and we'll do a main mission.
Agent, we can use this facility.
Yeah, I don't know. But hey, I like to think about it this way. My prediction, I think, is fine because despite everything, you and me are still friends.
To spite
A
everything?
lot of people.
To spite everything?
Yeah. 'Cause I honestly think at times we could have easily drifted apart and just stopped being friends at any point, but we didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I don't know, I always think about the fact that like I remember like when I was like going through stuff before I got forced to move here, you randomly texted me, you were like, "Why aren't you playing your Xbox?" I'm like, "Shit happened." You're like, "Oh." You were like the only person that reached out and was like, "Jack, you good?"
Well, I mean, like... You're one of the few people that I actually play video games with, so...
I know. I know that you mean that, but I always make it. I always think you're gonna like make that sound like a bad thing. Like, well, Jack, who else would I play games with? I have to check on you technically. I teleported it just in case. I didn't say that. I'm also looking at stuff, see if I have anything better, if I have any sets.
Yeah.
I don't. I need this set. What is this? Fenris. Do I have more Fenris stuff? I probably do. I don't. But you know what I do think about though? I do think about the fact that even though we're still friends, obviously we don't have to be friends anymore. I do think it's interesting that despite the fact that we are still friends, we don't have petty arguments anymore.
Anymore?
I think a few times when you were still smoking heavy, we would occasionally have disagreements over things because you would be like, Jack, you're not thinking about this. Yeah, you had a few moments where you were like, Jack. You gotta think about it this way. A lot. And I always be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
About what?
Jack. I don't remember. Like occasionally it would be like, guess technically, I guess the way I look at it, you occasionally would have a lot of moments where you would laugh at things, and you would laugh at things I thought were important, and you wouldn't care and think it was funny that you're annoying me while being high. But I don't really get annoyed about that anymore.
That's
That was
fair.
that was a thing though. Gotta be like, I'm doing this thing, cause like, what was it? I think I think good example. Yeah, like when my tire died.
Your tire?
Remember my tire died, then you and your dealer drove all the way to Newark to pick me up, drive me home because the tow truck didn't come get me?
Did you say New York?
To Newark.
Newark.
Yeah, and you and your dealer came and drove there, and like the first thing that you said to me was, "See, Jack, this is what you get for driving to, this is what you get for driving to pussy." And I'm like,
Who was I with?
it was like a black guy with dreads who sold it to you. I don't remember his name.
Oh. Nah, he really wasn't.
What you doing over there?
But I know who you're talking about, though. Skinny kid.
Yeah.
Kind of like, seemed like a Rasta. Like, hey.
Yeah, tall.
Man. Yeah.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Nah, he wasn't a dealer.
Oh, no, I thought he was.
Maybe at one time he was. And then he went to jail. And then got
Really?
back out.
Huh.
He went to jail before I really got to know him.
Mm,
Yeah. See, alright, so you know what's really funny about him. It's like the dynamic between him and his brother. So his brother grew up like, you know, Pokemon, cartoons, like being a kid, you know,
sure.
Detected. From the control
which
point
his
in
brother is
proximity.
slightly older than his brother and I am are the same age, and he's slightly younger than me. So, and he grew up pretty much gangbanging on the streets, like selling drugs, like running from cops on his mini bike. And now the roles are reversed.
That is interesting. I teleported to a thingy.
So,
Control.
so like last week, hmm,
Elsa's there?
there you go. So last week, I was at work, and my one friend kept like doing stuff, and at one point I was like trying to put in someone's email address, and he kept hitting buttons on the keyboard, like messing me up, so like I couldn't put it in. And eventually he stopped and like went to go do his own thing. So I noticed that he had to put in like the VIN number for the car to get it to pull up, like actually from the car itself, so he didn't have like a sticker to like just put it in from, you know? And so his customer, like like I was finishing up my car, and his customer went into the lobby to use the bathroom. So like when we're doing our job, we have to like start the car and rev it up and like check all the lights and stuff like that, right?
Why?
To make sure that the filter and drain plug seals good, and so that if they and we check all the lights so that they can't be like, you didn't tell me this was out or whatever, when it really isn't our fault, but you know whatever. And if we can change out the light and charge them, you know, man. Yes. But anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
So when he went to go save and get in the customer's car because they went to the bathroom, I went up to the computer and deleted his whole ticket. And then went back over to mine and was finishing up mine. And he gets out of the car and walks up to the computer and just looks over at me like, where'd my ticket go? I was like, yeah.
If we want to get Isaac back online across the country,
Today,
we need to reconnect the
today I
local
was
system
like,
to
can
the
I leave
satellite
early?
network.
My
We should be
boss
able to
was
do
like,
that at the NOAA headquarters
sure.
building.
And then he was
I
like,
can walk you through the
you know
process
what,
from there.
you can leave early if you can hit him with this Nerf ball on camera.
Can I get you fired?
Huh?
Can I get you in trouble?
No, he would do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so I was like sneaking up on him. And then he comes over the intercom and is like, watch out, he's trying to hit you with a Nerf ball. And then there was someone on the phone and they were like, that customer was like, what is he talking about a football for?
You should have fun at your job.
Slightly entertaining.
You gonna go? The drone is weird. You killed him. I want a new drone. The drone is bad.
You want a new drone?
The drone is bad. It's not attacking people directly. It needs line of sight.
The control room is at the top of the atrium.
I'm gonna switch to the ball thing. The seeker mine.
Yeah. At least that'll seek people out.
It's cool that you have fun at your job.
I mean,
Though I'm interested to know like how I'll be at my job. I think maybe like only a few people work as I
Hostile
work at.
radio intercepted.
It's a division! Sound the alarm!
I am interested to know like what that working space would be like. My manager seems really chill.
that's cool.
I went to my interview and I realized that they were playing AC/DC and like Nickelback. I'm like, it's like, why is like, I'm like, what station is this? He was like, that's just my music. It's like as long as it's clean, no one really gets mad at like Nickelback into Linkin Park into Disturbed. I was like, this is some good shit. I'm gonna like working these shifts.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm missing so much.
Whoa, that was close, you son of a bitch.
It's slow.
It is, but it flew right past me.
That was funny. Let's jump aside. Oh, oh. I had a super weird dream the other day.
Really?
I had this really weird dream that I was doing something and my ex was there and she went in to kiss me and I was like really confused by it. And I was like, is this not a kiss moment? Is this a bite moment? And then randomly she was like, no, kiss me before it's too late. And I'm like, what? And I tried to, and I woke up and I was like, that was weird.
Sounds like.
I don't know. I have a lot of weird dreams.
I have to ask which one.
The one I was happy with. Though I did have this moment the other day where I was like talking about something and then like I wasn't talking to someone directly, but this person like ran was like, well, if you believe in dreams and a universe, you just believe in nothingness. And I'm like, I'm sorry for having wonder.
You just believe in nothingness?
No, because they were just like, they're just like, if you believe in like the universe gives you signs and everything, you just believe in fairy tales. And I'm like, I wasn't like directly a part of that conversation, you know, but I took it personally.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so like I understand like believing in whatever you want to believe in is a choice, but like if you choose not to have like a central point that gets you forward, what do you do to get through the bad, you know?
Yeah.
But like I also remember that like a lot of people nowadays believe that their opinion is the only opinion. If you don't align with it, you're stupid. So it's something that I've always it's something I've never like fully understood as a person, you know? It's like those are the same type of people who believe in astrology, but like God forbid you play business practice or play video games for love, but you know, you're an Aquarius. It's not gonna work out. So I heard the funniest thing recently. Astrology is racism for white women.
Is racism enlightened?
Astrology is racism for white women.
Oh.
One more shot and I'm a goner.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Cause like I never thought about that hard, but like I remember like one day like I found out for a long period of time that I thought I was the wrong star sign, and someone got so mad at me about that one day. I was like, why do you care? Cause like I was like, Jack, what's your star sign? I'm like, oh, I was born in the monkey. No, astrology. And for the longest time, I thought I was an Aquarius.
But you're a Sagittarius.
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like know that. So, like I looked at it one day, I was like, oh look, I'm a Capricorn. Didn't know that. Then like this one girl was like, she like told me things. She was like, oh, that means you're kind, respectful. I'm like, does knowing that one thing determine how you view me?
Yes.
It's a really weird moment.
But that's not the only thing that determines what you are. You know that, right?
I hope so. I hope so.
So like you have like your main sign, right? And then you have your sun and your moon sign as well. So like,
Nothing about that.
so like, so you have essentially like your main sign, but you have two other signs that determine like everything too.
I wouldn't know.
Listen, Sarah.
Yeah, so like
Do you have a moment?
everybody's like,
Of course.
oh my
I
god,
wanted to
you're
personally let
like
you know
such
that
and such,
I
you're such a
leave
horrible
easy in a
person,
couple
but
hours.
like
Isn't that
you could also be like the best scientist too.
When are you back?
Like
Hard to say.
Wow.
really
I don't
weird.
know, like,
But I'm
I've
thinking of
always
putting you
known
in charge of
that,
things
so,
here.
like, I've always had
If
to,
you
like,
think
be
you're
like,
okay.
I'm always like, what is that determined from the date side?
Time to go
What should I do? Like, she's a Pisces. I'm like,
Okay.
It's
I just don't.
hard to guarantee privacy in my office.
I've wanted to understand it
use my
for
quarters.
years,
Good idea.
but like so many people like make determinations off of knowing that.
Yeah. Sometimes
These-
deservingly so, but
Really? There's always like
no. But I mean, like, if you have a lot of bad experiences with one sign, wouldn't you try to stay clear of that sign? No.
No, I say no because I personally like to think that everyone's different, but I think that having something that you pick up on that's the same may give you an opinion of that person, maybe someone you don't want to deal with, but you can't fucking change when you're born, you know?
Yeah.
Heads up. I'm seeing hostile movement on
Because
the
like
road.
I've met people who have been like, Jack, you wear skinny jeans. I'm like, yeah, I do. Give me fuckboy vibes. What do you know about me besides the fact that I'm wearing skinny jeans right now? I don't know, Jack. All the guys that I've ever known who wear black, who wear skinny jeans are fuckboys. But what does that have to do with me personally?
You can't spell home without ho.
I don't know. Like there's something like there's something to the logic of like, yeah, like if you dated a bunch of people who went to a college, maybe that college is bad for people you date, right? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you knew someone who's really in anime or into a certain anime, and then like you have bad experiences with certain things, yeah, for sure, determine shit on that. But don't make a blanket thing off of something that you have no control over. Because that in and of itself is racism, but like I've also been told for years that like
Control terminal
I'm
offline.
intolerant
With
because
the
I
main
won't
terminal
give
down,
certain
we're gonna have to
people
walk through a
chances.
bunch of
And I'm
extra
like,
steps.
what?
See if you can find a working computer.
No, this is an argument I had once with somebody. This one girl was like, Jack, the fact that you don't find black girls attractive is the
We're gonna have to
exact
manually
same reason
establish
why
a
I
connection.
won't date a Libra.
We need a good antenna
And I'm
a better
like,
radio.
those
This
two
place has
things
both.
cannot be the same.
Get out there and align the satellite dishes. There should be a console at the base of each dish.
And she used that manner. She was like, no, I'm right. And I'm like, what makes you think so? He's like, why don't you date black girls? That was horrifically bullied and made fun of in middle school. That has nothing to do with someone's born. But yeah, don't date Libras because your one ex that cheated on you. You know, with Libra, therefore all Libras are bad. I'm like, that logic, should I, if I date one of every race and they were bad girlfriends, should I just say that that entire race is bad? Or should I maybe take that shit by case basis and be like, maybe I should see what this person is like? Not something that she can't change about herself. You know, like you can't become un-Latin. You can't become un-Italian, Chinese, Japanese, French, German.
Yeah.
I've sent the coordinates for the dishes through Isaac.
But it's a
It
different
shouldn't
thing
take
to
too
be
long
that
to align
way.
them.
But like,
We're
I've
still
also
gonna have to
met
adjust each dish, but this
I've
will speed
also
up the process.
been friends with people, fuck with other people, because I'm polyamorous. I think it's cool to have a deep relationship together. But it's possible that because I believe that everyone's different, everyone deserves their own opinion on their connection. Maybe I don't have the opinion to have one. Maybe I should just be reconciled because Scorpions like to fuck. But I didn't know that like being born within like 2 months means that you're more likely to cheat on somebody. But yeah, maybe my opinion is that. I've always been told I've always been told that I have horrible taste. Have you ever snap judgment me on anything?
Snap judgment you?
Yeah. I've ever played people would be like, Jack, you're black. Uh-huh. Can you sing or dance? The fuck? What do you mean? You know, black people like to dance. I'm always like, what about me gives you that vibe?
You
Like,
sing
not
and
even from a
dance
racist
every
standpoint.
day. Just saying.
I sing a lot.
Yeah. I
Samurai
just
to
sing
line.
and
Clear
dance
for
every day.
position. Signal
I
is
sing a lot.
insufficient.
I dance.
So far, so good. Now we just gotta find a transmitter
Good
to
job.
boost the signal.
A job?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Every single person that goes to work is basically singing and dancing for the outfit.
Yeah.
I'm unemployed for like 2 months. So, not really.
Feel that.
I don't know. I think it's one of those things that, like, is a that people have opinion on. I've always been like, I don't know what you want from that. Because I don't know. Like, to me, it's not whatever, but, like, I feel like if you assume that, you're low-key racist.
I mean, I know
This is like, I don't
a
know,
lot
like-
of black people who can't sing and dance.
Yeah, but like to me, that's the exact same thing about being like, oh, you're black. So like how long are you? You're working with 6, 7, 8 inches, and I'm like, what? What gave you that leap?
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, did I ever tell you about Sonny?
Sonny?
I knew this guy named Sonny, and he pissed so many people off.
Before the government
in
evacuated the
middle-
complex,
in middle
a
school.
UHF radio is housed here for testing purposes. It should be somewhere on
I
the lower
don't think
levels.
I've heard about Sonny.
Sonny was Asian. Yeah, Sonny was Korean. He exercised a lot, right?
Any what? Exercise?
He exercised like he was a little bit of a gym bro. He was on my soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
He was Korean and I think German because his parents were military.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny hated the fact that like everybody just like thought, oh, you're Asian, so you have a small dick, right? And like I remember like having this weird moment where I had to like defend this with him because like he was like, I know this unfortunately because of soccer, but like he was like maybe like 8, 9 inches. But like because he quote unquote was Asian, nobody would believe him. So apparently he dealt with that a lot of people being like, "Oh, you don't have to lie to me," and it pissed him off like royally. And I understand it. Just like, oh, that's so sweet that you think so. Because like this one girl like liked it, me and him at the exact same time. And just like assumed that like she was one of those like.
Wait,
had this
say that
Ultra-high
again.
frequency
'cause I
relay
couldn't hear you.
payload detected.
I think the
Bingo.
term is size.
That comms module has the transmitter we need to finalize
So
communications
she
with the
was just
satellites.
like, she was
Agent,
just
activate the
like, I
crane
can't
sequence,
be
and
with a
we're in
guy
business.
who doesn't hit it, who doesn't hit it all the way to the back. And I was just like, one day, I was just like, you should probably fuck with Sunny. And she was like, Jack, he's Asian.
That's
I'm
it.
like,
We should be able to extract the radio once it's docked.
and she was just like, you don't get it, Jack. He's Asian. You're black. And I'm like, no. Just no. And then, like, this went on for like, maybe like 2 weeks because she thought I was trying to homie him. But apparently they started dating for a little bit. And she, like, came up to me and was like, I was wrong. Sorry. And I'm like, okay. But on the strength of me saying that I'm not that I'm black, I had to be back and eat. I don't get it. Apparently, according to him, like I talked to him for years. Like I think like his dad gonna say somewhere else later. But like apparently like for years he dealt with that weird stigma, and I'm like, that sounds like it sucks. But it also sounds like the funniest thing to ever happen to a girl.
Yeah.
But my thing was that, but also that backfired on me. So, was funny. Because apparently a lot of people found out that I was saying that he had length sprain. That was like back in middle school, so that's like pre-2018. You're like, Jack, why are you looking at guys' dicks? I'm like, when you shower people, it happens occasionally. I didn't get any like
Medical
figure out
assistance
the length
needed.
of it, but like I know that it was decently sized because guys are stupid. Which I think that really started that whole Jack is gay trend in my life. It followed me for a long period of my time because that kind of went to a thing because I guess in some way she didn't want to believe me, and that kind of backfired on her, and then she tried to make it out to be like, oh, I'm gay because I knew. But you know, I don't know. I play soccer and rugby with people. You know, there's always going to be that one guy who's like, hey, Jack, like what you see? Joking. Yeah, but you know, guys can't joke, and therefore I knew it. They make me gay.
Yeah.
My life is strange. Thinking about that, honestly. Do you think one day we'll have normal conversations? Do you think one day we'll have normal conversations?
Will that be the day we have normal thoughts?
I don't know about that. I'm just kind of curious. I don't know. I think it's one of those things that I'm just curious about. I'm like, what do you think would happen? Like if you like found a no, maybe saying found a third is the right way to say it. But do you think if we had like someone else like found a lot randomly in your comments, we would have like more low conversations instead of be like going on weird tangents and like going too far?
Probably not.
That's fair. I don't know. I always think when I'm talking, like when I'm streaming by myself, I'm like whatever. But I think that when I stream games with you, I go off on random topics. I just don't come back from them. And I'm like, why did I say that? No one's watching my videos. So I'm worried about that conversation like getting out there in the world. But like, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, but like I think about the fact that like eventually
I'm
like,
just
someone will be
saying.
like, sure. I don't know. It's not my goal in life, so I don't really have a thing for it. It'd be cool though. But you know, even if that's true, think about that person who's like at their computer or like home, YouTube open, and just like, you know, I didn't think Jack would turn into dick size. Man, I didn't think that.
Alright,
Didn't think
this will
that.
extract
They
the
were
transmitter from the
talking about
Connect
their
it to the rest of the
friends
facility.
being a bear.
Then we can link up with the
They got
division
dick size. But
satellites.
maybe they were. Maybe those people were onto something.
Whoa, back
Agent, are you alright? Sounds like you've got company.
No, we have cookies. Girl Scout. We're good. Don't worry about it. I hear them. I don't see them yet, though. Oh, they're up there.
up where?
They're above this thing. They're on top of this thing. How do we shoot that? Oh, maybe it's glitched up there. Not seeing it. See him now.
Yep.
I don't know. I think technically, like, it's interesting. Like, you know, maybe one day I'll help somebody with my randomness. I think that, or at least cure someone's boredom. Wait, did I ever tell you my ultimate, if I made it goal would actually be?
What's that?
I want to try to improvise a army, like a knight speech. But like go to Wakanda or something like that, and just fully improv a speech, but start off with friends, brothers in arms, and just like go off that, and just not think about it, and just see how incoherent that actually would be. Like you know in movies when somebody is on a cliff, everyone's defeated, and like they give a speech, like the Independence Day speech.
Mm-hmm.
They're winging those speeches. So I would love to like see
Like you literally
how...
just had to kill everybody and shit like that. So like at the end of that, you don't have anything prepared.
Yeah, so I would love to know what I would come up with on the spot somewhere. Just like a room full of people. It's like, speech! Friends! Greetings, gentry of the void! It's me, Crimson Slave! Coming to you from insert place, and just like kind of go from there and hope it sounds good at the end. I think that'll be. I think that'll be a really fun moment. It also would be a test of my improv skills, like if they still carried over from me being in Rama.
Yeah.
Satellite network is back online. I'll send a team to secure the transmitter for safekeeping. Good work, Agent.
Yay. Base of operations. Okay, cool.
Level up.
Yeah.
18.
Oh shit. You wanna do another mission, or you wanna stop here?
I guess we could do one more.
Okay, cool. We'll do one more, then we'll go to the other settlement to get that salvage, so we can end on that. also have been thinking about this. I thought about. I think I was talking about that whole gamer role, that gamer girlfriend. Situation. Wait, let's get this safe house and then do this mission. I thought about this. I don't know if I know that I think I listen to a lot of surface level music, you know. But I wonder would I throw anyone off if I listen to like stuff I listen to like every once in a while. They'd be like, Jack, you can like this?
Like what?
Like there's a guy named William Sens. I really like his music. He does a lot of R&B covers. He play Prowler. His cool voice. I think about that a lot, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. But like, I wonder like if someone like thinks about like Jack, Sleep Token, Fall Out Boy, Mayday Parade, you know, emo music. What's with this baby making soul music? like Jack, what's up with that? Or if I like really got into like listening to like Pop Goes Crunk and listen to Miss May I sing Swing and be like, whoa, Jack listens to Swing? Like, yeah, oh shit, let me talk about something. Like, I don't know. I think about the fact that like I know like a lot of random music, but like I feel that it's music that people wouldn't expect of me. I kind of wonder like would that throw somebody off? Like, I thought he was into my music. It's like low key like into like rap music. Because I have met people like that.
The agents posted here set up a radio station to counter hostile propaganda.
I've also met people who are like, if you don't fuck with this person, we can't be chill.
Yeah, and that person is always usually like mediocre.
I don't have a name for her. Do you remember the person that used to be a cook at our pizza hut? That when high school was, she had black hair and everything.
You said a cook?
Yes.
At where?
At our pizza hut. That was friends with the person. Yeah. I think about her a lot because like she listened to like a lot of classical rock, a lot of stuff I was into. But she was like super into Nicki Minaj and like Cardi B, and like I would be like,
wait, black hair.
Black hair around our age. Black hair around our age.
Are you talking about the Marshmallow Russian?
Yes.
Yep.
Like occasionally, she like listen to everything, and then all of a sudden like she'd be listening to like Cardi B. I'm like,
The True Sons claimed a water source connected to a museum on the National
not a bad
Mall.
thing, just like
We need you to secure the location and switch on the pumps.
She listened to a lot of the things that I like too.
it's true. And I think that we having a diverse taste in music is good. But I know there are people who would be like, I think it's weird that you're into this. Like I know enough people who be like, this is a red flag, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's a red flag that you also like this, because I feel like I've met people who are like, so you're hiding stuff from me. Like what else are you telling me? And I'd be like, wait, what? No, never once. I knew somebody, right? And we were hanging out. Because they were buying drugs with somebody, and I went because they were freaking out about it, right? Ludacris came on, and they had Ludacris on, and they played Number One Spot, and they played My Chick Bad. And I knew both those songs, and then like everyone in the car slowly stopped talking to stare at me, mouth agape, and I'm like, I do know other music. And then like one of the girls in the car was like, "So why do you know my chick bad?" Because I think the lyrics are funny. What's funny about it? All white top, all white belt. What is it? All white top, all white belt, all white something by it look like milk. I'm like, what does that mean? And then I accidentally knew how low can you go? Because of what time remix
Hostile control point
with it.
identified.
And they were just like blown away by like, Jack knows rap music, Jack knows like black people music. I'm like, I didn't know things. They're like, how do you know this song? Because of the, I don't know, no. This girl got mad at me and wanted proof that I knew it. And I was like, I don't know this song, but I know it. I knew it. I didn't know it before, but I knew it because of the remix. And they were like, why would you know it for the remix? I thought the song was fine. I wanted to know how they put it in the song. Because you can cut the Ludacris Buff Baby mix into the song and it feels like it feels perfectly timed. It's not sped up. It's just funny.
They're hitting us hard. Get the hell back.
But, you know, I feel technically as a person I pigeonholed really hard. You're like, Jack, you're an emo kid. Yeah, I'm also black and I have a black mother, so I know a lot of Whitney Houston and Toni Braxton, a lot of slow jams against my will, because my mom had single friends. I may like rock music, but like, it wasn't what I got to be raised on. Not like those cool kids who got raised on Ozzy and Black Sabbath, who have really good vocal ranges.
Yeah.
I was raised to listen to church music and shit. Are you doing the control point?
I don't know, I guess.
Okay. Shoot the flare then.
Reinforcements incoming.
I don't shoot the player.
The flare is good if you ever go down because you can spawn back in on the people.
I know.
But you're right.
What
Two of us, we don't.
What if you
we
don't?
need the flare.
What if you don't shoot the flare?
You have to run back here, and
Bomber
because
hostile
it
detected.
counts as if you die, it just stops. But if you don't shoot the flare, the people are coming with you, and the people count as the control point. They take it over. So if you don't bring them, it just counts as you dying.
Well, I mean, like, so if you don't shoot the flare and they don't
Agent
come,
down.
You gotta do it from the start.
no, I mean, like,
Reinforcement complete.
if they don't come, you just take it over and they appear there.
No, they have to be here
Vital
to
signs
finalize.
critical.
That's what I thought. So you have to shoot it anyway.
Yeah, but you don't really have to do it. But like, you have to do it to like finish it. Otherwise, they'll keep bringing in waves.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I hit that true son.
I don't know. But I have thought about something that you've told me for years. I just think it's always weird whenever I get a different job.
What's that?
You were like, Jack, you're probably gonna meet someone in a really weird space. You're like, you're gonna get a job one day, then you're gonna meet the person you're gonna be with, and I'm like, I wonder if I'll meet this person making sandwiches for people.
Yeah.
I don't think someone's gonna be like, those hands, your voice, the way you asked me if I wanted extra jalapeno.
Incoming hostiles detected.
You wanna go out sometime?
You never know.
Yeah, I know. I know that. But like, I think about the fact that like I've met people who've gotten people that way. But like, I never like did that. 'Cause, like, I watched a guy when I was manager at GameStop literally get a girlfriend by talking to somebody. But that girl was obviously into him. He didn't realize it.
You said that girl was obviously into him, but he didn't realize it.
Yeah, like they talked to her a while about some stuff, and he was just really into, like he was really into overexplaining things, which I think was cool for him. But literally, like the entire time, like she didn't like react or she needed anything, and she like ignored us to listen to him.
I ran into a
And I
wall.
was just, I see that.
Someone's got me though.
Yeah. So like that happened, and then like once she left, we were like, she was into you. And he was like, really? We were like, yeah. Me and my manager, me and my actual manager were like, that girl was into you. Then like randomly, she was leaving, and he saw her, ran outside, talked to her after we informed her that she was into her. She gave her number, and they started dating.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice for sure, but like I'll always remember that day he spent like $87 for a Mandalorian helmet, and that same day he got a girlfriend. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Wait, who spent $87 for a Mandalorian helmet?
The guy that got the girlfriend.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, cause like that day, like we had Mandalorian helmet, and it was like, how much was it? Like $8. It was like $8, like with discount, and made like $8 even. Like $8 with tax. He very proudly put the helmet on. He was like, Jack, this is the way. I'm like, you like Star Wars? I don't access on this.
Unlocked.
But like that day, he got a girlfriend. Like a cute, nice girlfriend, apparently from a nice family. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm struggling to meet people, and he got a girlfriend being himself. People like get happy. I don't know, but like apparently,
Was he white?
No,
Oh, okay.
he was black and Native American.
Nice.
Yeah, no, he's a nice guy, very sweet, well mannered. He over explained things on occasion, which you know is whatever. Like
I mean,
really good kid.
Depending on what it is, some things need over-explained. Just saying.
I think some things didn't, but I think he was very passionate about the things that he cared about. I think technically that just showed what made him a better person. Like I have nothing against the guy, and he left my job, he quit my job to get a better job. So like, it's a cool person. I just think, but like I have like you know, a touch of annoyance that he got a girlfriend that day.
Yeah.
Not like real anger, but like you got a girlfriend because we told you that girl was into you, and she immediately gave you her number. Maybe one day I'll have that one day. Maybe one day someone will be like, that girl was in there. I'll be like, for real? Wow. Hope she comes back. Then again,
Serious trauma detected.
so that did work out. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, but at the exact same time, I think about those magical moments, and I think about my life status, and I'm like, I
There's a
wonder
water source
if I'll
connected
meet
to
a
a museum on the
normal
National Mall. Neutralize any hostiles and then
Hey,
activate the pumps to
maybe
get the
it'll
water
happen
flowing.
one time, and then she'll talk about you to her friends, and then you'll end up fucking the whole town and their moms. You never know.
Oh my. No, not into that plan. Not into that blueprint. Really not.
Oh, come on, Jack. Live a little.
I think being polyamorous, I've lived a lot more than what Speed living in public world. He's gonna get the I think I'm fine.
That doesn't mean
Wait,
you're
that's-
allowed to stop now.
That's also true. But I was also going to say, mostly everyone in this town is either related to me or friends with someone that my family knows. So, you know, that'd be weird, you know, eventually.
Or you could just be like, hey, I fucked all your friends.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It might be a you thing.
I spotted a fountain on
I
the
mean,
roof.
I have
Looks bone dry.
kids and wife,
Guess the
so
two sons haven't figured out how to
already-
switch it on yet.
Yeah, but my thing is, you've been in positions where that's been a thing that you've done, or could have done, for the fun of it.
Yeah, but depending on the people, I didn't really want to. So.
Oh, see now, I'm gonna listen to Falling in Reverse. Cause yeah, now when I hear Fast and the Late.
Fast and what?
There's a song
There's
called
a
Fast and the
maintenance
Late
room up ahead.
by Falling
Maybe
in
that's where the
Reverse.
water pump will be.
And like, the verse keeps going back and forth. Everyone knows I'm wrong. Everyone knows you're right, and it goes wrong. And then the third verse, it randomly says something, fucking all your friends, and the girl goes, what? I don't know. I just think that being this point in my life, I just like to meet somebody, you know? Because just like, I think of the fact that you're younger than me and you're married with kids. You're the only person I know that's younger than me that has their life more together.
I'm the only person? Wow.
No. I know a few people who about the other, but I think that like when you look at it from the perspective of like people that have things figured out,
Agent out of action.
seeing how I'm 33, a lot of people have like stuff figured out in life. I'm just like being me still. People are like, when are you gonna get into I'm always like, look, I have a lot of setbacks in life. But like, my cousin is like a year younger than me, and he just got married like last week.
Damn.
Yeah, and they're all and him and his wife apparently have a house being sorted out. So like, apparently before October gets here, they'll have a house. Which a little, which is a little bit soul crushing, because like when someone's like, "Oh, your cousin got married. What are you up to?"
Draw water up from
For a
underground.
job.
You'll need to turn it on before you can activate the fountain.
You know, doing stuff.
Yeah. Stuff.
You know, your cousin's married. Yeah. Oh, not this bullshit. It's a water puzzle. Okay. Let's go end. Nope. Let's do middle. Oh, there's 4? Okay.
When you switch on the water pump, head up to the roof.
You figured it out? Okay.
I just did the other yellow one. I don't know why.
on the roof. Looks like they're connected to the water source.
I was gonna say something else, but it escapes me now. Yeah, I think technically, if I meet someone, it's gonna be a really weird thing for me because I'm really weird about people meeting my family. I think technically it's gonna be awkward for that person. Like, I want to meet your family. You know, whatever.
You don't wanna. I know.
I don't know. I don't hate my family. There's not people there's not people I will associate with if they won't relate to me.
Yeah.
My grandmother has insulted every single person that I've ever been with, going racist with it. Like literally every person that I've ever noted or met, or she misinterprets situations off of what the Lord tells her.
Off of what the Lord tells her.
Yeah, I think that you shouldn't be with that person. I think you should be with this person. That's what the Spirit tells me. She's one of those people.
Turn on those valves, Agent. Get that water
So
flowing.
you don't think I should be with that person because you don't think I should be with that person. Just admit
No,
it.
the Lord told her. The Lord told her. I don't know. Like she said, she has said some wild things in my life that has made me be like, wow.
The Holy Spirit comes through. Whoa, Grandma. Come on now. It's a little wild there.
No, I don't know. I think technically she's just been in church. She's been in church her entire life. Therefore, like her opinion, being a church mother, whatever, has given her the ability to say things because she's occasionally right about things.
I mean, everybody's
Because
occasionally
you know,
right
old
about
people
things.
have.
Yeah, whether they use it for good or bad is the main issue.
You have a grenade.
I do.
Yeah, so, you got it.
You got it?
That's a little bit off, actually. Got it now. He didn't move. That's weird. But I also kind of think, because of how my life is, that I've unintentionally feel that I'm eventually going to meet someone, and she's going to be perfect, and she's going to spite my family.
I can see a waterfall from up here.
All right, we've got a new
Did you
source
say
of clean
spite
water.
or spite?
Should be enough for everybody.
Spite. Like, should be the type of person that people will be like, oh yeah, Jack, we can see this, we can see this perfectly for you. Like, this is a good match, right? But she'll be someone that my family's just like, oh, why her? You know? And to me, it'll be beautiful. Though I will admit the top tier would be if she was rich, because then she would do stuff for my family, and they would have to like begrudgingly have to accept the help from that person, and be like, we can't be against her.
They're like, why her? And you're like, you barely accept me. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of hilarious. They'd be like, I just don't think we're gonna work out, whatever, right? But that person bought them a house, and they'd be like, she's not all bad. Did you gotta leave?
huh?
It keeps pointing us out here. How do you leave?
I have no idea. I saw people down on the ground and I was throwing grenades over the wall just to see if I could hit them.
Yeah, it tells us we can leave from up here. I don't see the way down. Yeah, I think we just leave where we came to an elevator. Cause like the game unlocked, we can hear stuff outside again. But I don't see a quick way out.
I guess so.
Yeah, like there's no like cord or anything.
Ambush!
What? I was like, I walked through it, I didn't see anybody. How the fuck you get ambush?
I was saying for you when we go to leave.
Yeah, let's hit the settlement and then we'll end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go to the castle. So do you want to run there? Or do you want to? Yeah. How far away is that? We'll run there. We'll shoot some people on the way there. It'll be okay.
Sure.
Oh yeah, XP's XP.
What?
XP's XP. Oh yeah, though I apparently was doing something the other day and I came across a stupid thing on was it Reddit? It was on something. It was like things that you might not do, and I'm like, apparently one of the biggest things was people were like, I don't think I can date a girl with OnlyFans, and I'm like, it was confusing to me. I was like, how did this conversation come up in a poll, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, meeting people is hard. It's just like, it feels like those conversations that you have with people who are like, but would you fuck a fat chick for would you fuck a fat chick for $20? Like those people.
I mean, $20 is $20, bro.
Yeah, those people. I'm always like, how did you jump to what we were talking about to get to here?
Well, if you'd suck, or if you'd fuck a fat chick for $20, would you suck your friend off for $20 too?
Not gay, bro. Not gay, bro.
This one.
You said $20 is $20. I'm just making a point here.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always sat through these conversations. I've always been like, what about this scenario makes it good, you know?
Friendly control point detected.
Because, like, I remember that episode of Archer. Because, like, Archer is, like, who he is versus Frank.
Yeah.
And he starts fucking Pam, and then he was like, Pam had, like, the best sex he's ever had in his entire life. And he was just like, I don't know what this is. He would just, like, be there, like, yeah, I get this a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, does it make it weird in that guy's mind to be like, Archer's supposed to be like James Bond, like the ultimate Chad, he fucks the other person. Yeah, maybe sex is about sex and not body type.
Agent down.
Get to that now.
If hope they don't kill me before I get there. You can kill him.
I did. You got it. I don't know. I thought about that a lot. Because, like, I had the inverse question once. And I was talking to somebody about this, and like they just would not, they just would not see my point of view, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were like, Jack. I was like, Jack, how do you like? Because like they were like, Jack, how do you fuck fat bitches? I'm like, how do you fuck bitches with like insanely like same amount of ass? Like, nah, man, that's different. I'm like, no. There's a ratio to ass to dick ratio. So like at some point it's gonna be hard for you to like get all the way in there. And they're like, nah, Jack, but you fuck fat bitches, and I'm like, I fuck people, for sure. That I'm friends with, relationships with. But nothing about weight has ever come into the logic of why I'm not friends with people. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I always like, relationships, they're like fat chicks. I'm like, yeah, fat chicks, whatever. But like, I'm like, what do you do with these like insanely ass like dumpy people? Just like, isn't there a point when there's too much of it? It becomes weird. And no one's like ever on my side with that. There's always like, no, Jack, it's not like that. I'm like, what's it like then?
You just figure it out.
Mortar attack. Chemical. 7
I
survivors.
think she dies.
Yes, Manny. 7 total. The sheriff just came in. Can you get these people to safety? I'm gonna go kill the bastards that did this.
No, you're not.
You're safe now. I promise.
I think she either becomes evil or she gets
The
killed.
attack came from Jefferson Plaza. You know what to do. Hey! Kill them all.
I can't remember. She either becomes evil or she gets killed.
She looks like
One
she
of those
becomes evil. The way
But I
she
think she
just
gets
said
killed.
that.
Okay.
Was saying.
She said that last time too.
Yeah.
Because the other mission we did, she was like, I hoped, because we did that other mission, she was like,
Hostile control
I
point
hope they
detected.
suffer, because remember we did a mission and then like, they killed the agent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened then too. But then she just dies. Okay, so you want to stop now, because we're running toward a story mission, unless you want to do this control point.
I guess we could just do this control point real quick.
Okay. I don't know. But I also think that I also remember that apparently a lot of people think that because I'm polys, like Jack's just into having sex with random people. I'm like, no, there's more to being poly than that. But for sure, marginalize that.
Reinforcements en route.
Oh no, Swag, you never judge me too hard for my choices in life. You laughed at plenty,
Heavily
but you never
armored
judged them.
hostile detected.
Ah, man. I don't know, man. I've known a lot of people. I've lived life enough too, so.
You're saying I'm making good choices in life?
What?
You're saying, have I made good choices occasionally?
I mean, yeah, occasionally.
Now.
Too far away for that grenade. I don't know. I just think that I think that I've had enough people in my ear that dislike everything that I do. also it's hard to remember that people actually think that I'm making good choices.
I said sometimes.
Aww. I gotta play more Siege this week actually.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Cause I really wanna make sure that I get my stuff done. But hey, I'm working soon. I'll be able to get the Rainbow Six 10-year thingy now with no problem.
Yeah.
I have till June to pick it up. Plus there's a skin that there's a skin that I wanted to pick up. Not a skin. The thing I want to do. Look at that, I got a bot. I think bots are funny.
Yeah.
No, I occasionally get the same bot, like, it always is like, it's always like, go to Streambo to get followers. The same thing, but without the space. Yeah, I'm just like, you think I have money to buy followers?
You think I want followers?
I think if I get followers organically, it would be chill. But I don't think that if I buy bots from a site, I don't think that will help me
Supply
get
room
money.
access unlocked.
Cause like I'm sure that like people do that or whatever, but like I'm like, what's the upside of that? Like, oh, I have high numbers. When no one's talking in your chat, like what do you do with that? Like you have a big number. Good for you. What do you do with it?
Trick the algorithm to get more people to watch.
Yeah, but I think technically, like, you have to like maintain a certain thing for a long period of time for the algorithm to like partner you, or invite you to affiliate. So I'm like, what would the payoff be for that?
That's a good question.
Like, maybe you can push your way into maybe you can push your way into affiliate. But if you don't have people, you probably won't get people coming to your stream. And I'm pretty sure the bots will bother other people, so it feels like a zero sum. But the net loss is you spent money to get followers. I'm happy. I'm gonna get some ice in my drink. I'm gonna probably do like 4 hours of this random game that I found and probably sleep.
Just try to stop me.
Sounds nice.
We're moving.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it'll be a long game, but I think it'll be a fun game to see like how I progress. But it's like every other. It's like every other cleanup game, but it's just that it's a cleanup game that seems quote-unquote realistic. It's not like Visceral Cleanup Duty or like a patch or something like that. It's just like a random game where you like clean up like crime scenes for like the mob or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's more grounded, apparently. But I think it'll be a fun thing to do. Plus I want to play around with my PNG tuber and get my audio levels right, so I can like work on some stuff. So I can make it so I can make a second scene with it to play with you. So my PNG will show up when I'm streaming with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll also send you a clip tomorrow. I'll be like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Have you gotten any better guns?
I've gotten better SMGs, but I haven't gotten any better snipers, marksman rifles, or scout rifles.
So what's your sniper rifle?
It's the marked one's name one that I got last time. What is this? 5,408.
Alright. So, do you want the classic M44 carbine that's 9,000 or the covert SRS that's 7,500?
What's the SRM? What's the thing on it? What's the word for it? What's the RM for it? RPM for it?
60. 7-round
It's the same.
bag.
I'll take the SR.
Oh, can't share it. I'll give you the other one. Guess
I have shotgun.
Guess I had it too long. What's the best one that it looks like?
I think the best one I have is a SASG 12 6464.
Nah, I got one that's 11.5.
I got a lot. My best one was a Super 9, and it was 7,000.
Yeah. Pretty sure I just got some of these. Or I've had them for like 2 levels and I just never checked. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I could wrong this before.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Damn.
Damn.
My sniper rifle has been really good. It's a level 13. We're level 18 and it's still doing work.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've always kind of hated about the Division 2. You can love a gun, but I think like until you get to a certain point, you can't like fix it to be at level. So you just kind of have to hold on to it until you don't need it.
When you hit a certain point, you can actually adjust it.
Yeah. There's a thing that you unlock called the tinkering station. As long as you have like the filament and like the weapon stuff for it, you can just you can recalibrate it. You just can't recalibrate exotics. You can recalibrate any gun.
You can't calibrate what?
Exotics.
Exotics. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
As
but
long
you
as
can recalibrate any.
As long as you can recalibrate legendaries.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I mean, you don't really get exotics until you're level 40 anyway, do you?
I think you can get exotics if you do. No, I think you can get exotics from certain drops because certain people, like certain named enemies or certain bounties, will drop you exotics. You can get like exotic drops, or if you like those side missions, you can get exotics. Like certain side missions give you exotics, like certain side missions give you like named weapons, so it's possible. It's just not super common, but you can't get it.
Yeah.
But I feel getting an exotic before 40 will be worthless to you.
What do you mean
because when you
worthless?
get to 40, every gun's 40.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be worthless. I mean,
Detected.
getting
Nearby
240
location
at least.
guarded by hostiles.
Yeah, but like you got a weapon before 40, you could use it again. Like I have exotics, I think, in my chest.
Oh yeah.
Because like once I get once I get exotic in my chest, I'm gonna just put things in my chest from my other profile and just pick those guns up. I'm currently I'm like level 17, so. Yeah, I'm level 17, so we'll have to like work on that.
Well, you're level 17?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at level 18.
I'm a little off. I'm a little off from 18.
Why?
Oh wait, go to the White House.
Why are we so far from each other?
It's not like super far off 18.
I'm almost to level 19.
Yeah, but I also was like setting in a different location as you were shooting people. 'Cause you are killing people. I think that I kind of go places and stand there, or I'm like, where are you at? And you're like, oh, give me a second. And you're like shooting people. You're shooting more people than I am.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine. You'll get off. You'll get off. I'll run a mission. It'll be fine.
A mission?
A repeat mission. Convertets.
Okay, okay.
I'm not gonna do anything insane. I'll just like do like world stuff. I wouldn't like do a thing. As I said, I want to beat the entire game with you, but I also don't want to be carried. Yeah, we'll go to the White House. There's a clan thing you can get. Yeah, there should be a weekly clan thing for me playing it. Try to do the thing with it. Yeah, I probably should get to 18 because I think the missions over here are level 18. Down here is 19. Yeah, I probably should push that forward. Also, at some point, maybe like 30, we should start trying to do some of the DLC stuff because they made a new mode called the Descent. Apparently, it's underground stuff, but you can get.
Made some incredible improvements lately. White House hasn't felt this secure since the lockdown. The basement has been converted into a workshop, fully equipped with drills, saws, and metalworking tools. The mechanics and crafters are using the tools to construct new gear. Recovered munitions, parts, and tools are available to equip the agents with better gear and weapons. We'll need to recruit some staff to organize the growing armory. The Shade network is almost fully operational. I'm hopeful we can reconnect to the national network. The White House is starting to feel like a beacon of hope, instead of a reminder of how far we've fallen.
And we did that. Anyway. I have no idea what I was going to say anymore. Well, I'll stop because we officially hit 2 hours. We should stop now. Sway.
We should stop now.
Yeah. Cause I'm gonna do this. I need to prepare stuff and do mic things for my other stream. I didn't stream twice this week. I streamed with you.
Yep.
That's right. Next time you see a link to my thing, you should follow my channel. Give me an extra person.
Yeah.
You can get bugged when I'm. They can get bugged when I'm doing random streams. That was awesome.
But
I said that your character looked away from me. Like, Sway, this is my streams. It's over there. Just intentionally looking away from me, not looking like I was anymore.
yeah.
You should follow me.
I'll definitely.
Over there is crazy.
I'll be there.
I'm kidding. You don't have to. Plus, you following me would mean you have to make a Twitch account. I don't want to make you go through all that work. Just give me a follow.
Pretty sure I have it.
Due to a sudden increase in hostile activity, civilians are no longer permitted inside the base of
Well,
operations.
you might because you watched the clip. I don't know. Maybe do, maybe don't. I forget how that works. Oh, I'm gonna let you go because I'm thirsty. I'm gonna throw something in the fridge and get something to drink and try to remember how I stream and everything else.
Yeah.
But good night and happy Easter.
Good night to you too.
Well, I don't care, but holiday. So yeah.
Yeah. Good night, everybody else.
Yeah. You know, I really want to get some wine and celebrate summer solstice. But no one, I don't know anyone that actually cares about Theism, so that'd be a worthless thing for me. But it'd be kind of cool to celebrate it. Well, I don't want to stop talking now, so I can figure out how I'm gonna do this level thing. What level are you exactly?
Like 90% to level 19.
Yeah, cool. I'll run like 2 missions and do some world events, so I can get that up to there. Or you know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get to 18 and I'll be like, we should just do more side missions and push our way up there. But either way, good night.
Yep.
Until next time, text me, let me know whenever you want to do it again.
Of course.
Ta.
Ta.